sustained.
All right, I'm not even going to go back up. I'm just going to send her so she'll stop hitting me with that whip. Ladies and
You
gentlemen.
like that whip. You told me to do it. All right. I'm going to sit down because I'm tired. I am tired. I've been standing all freaking night long. Gosh. You know, I'm dressed like this because Racers Derby at Racers Island Mall is having BDSM night for Demolition Derby.
Ooh.
So I had to get my prims down. And that's a different story about prims and scripts and all that shit. But I knew I was supposed to do some kind of snack thing. And the only two things that stand out in my mind about snacks are Fizzies, which I love, and I was so excited when I looked online tonight because it said the Emerson Drug Company, which made Bromo Seltzer back in Baltimore, Maryland, made this fruit drink that's in a little pill that you drop in water. And when we were kids, we loved Fizzies. And they took them off the dang market, and I thought maybe it was because it was, well, we were sticking them under our tongues and bubbling our mouths up and stuff. Maybe our teeth were rotten out, but it was not. It was Cyclamates. Cyclamates were the reason they took them off the shelves. And so anyway, Fizzies came back on the market. They are baby boomer tested Fizzies, and they're out now again. I am so excited, and I've got the website and everything for them.
Whoa.
But, oh, I could not believe it. Yeah, and then ding dongs. Back when I was in school, we had ding dongs, and I didn't realize that ding dongs were from two different. Yeah, well, they changed them. Ding dong and ring ding are supposed to be the same thing, but ring dings are not really ding dongs because ding dongs were so much better, and the ring ding is just today's super Frankenwheat version of that.
Well, a ding dong is always better than a ring a ding a ding ding.
I'm serious, but do you know what they call it? Canada's like king ding or dong, king dong or something.
King dong is something completely different. Trust me.
They say
I've seen his videos.
Well, you know, I like a king dong, but anyway, I'm not going to get one. So, Timmery was talking about helicopter parents. When I was a kid, I used to check the extended weather forecast on the TV, the old black and white. See when I would go swimming or out with my friends. And now I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the weather every day. And I'm going. I'm looking to see who I know is going to get buried on a sunny day because I ain't going to no freaking funerals in the rain.
Sorry,
but it's the truth.
It's hilarious.
My mom was a hands-on kind of parent. Well, hands on our bare asses, hands pulling our hair, hands smacking our faces. And, her motto was, do as I say, not as I do. And she taught us never lie, cheat, or steal. And she did every one of them. I imagine. You can imagine her surprise when she ran away with one of my classmates. And that was bad enough, but then she married him. So my classmate became my stepfather. Needless to say, I never have gone to a class reunion. Can you imagine that? How would this work? Hey, everybody, here's me and my dad. Do you remember him? He was on the swim team. That's freaking embarrassing. Fortunately, blew his head off a few years back, so I don't have to even bother going to read. Anyway, when that movie Mommy Dearest came out, I just had to see it. And you know what? All I could think was that whiny little fucking Christina bitch. What an ingrate. I would have liked to send her to spend one day with my mother. She would be running right back to Joni going, oh, I'm so sorry, Mommy, I love you.
Well, I agree.
Yeah. Years later, my mom and I are sitting there having a beer together. And she says, look, well, I raised my little brothers and sisters pretty much. I get up at 5:30. I bathe the babies and change and dress and feed them and make lunches and then wake mom up, and then we go to school, and then I could not stay after school or be in clubs, and I would come home. There'd be a list on the counter, empty the dishwasher, empty the dryer, make the dinner, blah, blah, blah. And so years later, mom's sitting with me going, I hope my having you take care of your younger siblings wasn't why you chose not to have children. Like, well, I think it might have helped a little, Mom. She's like, oh, no. Well, enough about family in real life. I had a really interesting experience Thursday night. Pearlie and I she IM'd me to find out there's bowling. And I said, I don't remember hearing about the bowling. I must have missed that because I'm always multitasking and I'm suck at it, which is another subject. And anyway, she said, well, I thought he said something. C said something about bowling. And I said, well, I do know that we have the demolition derby. So she says, well, is there anything going on? And I said, yeah, I got something about a floating race. Well, they sent out a notice and it said you have to have 0 scripts. What the fuck is 0 scripts? We're IMing back to these people going, how do you get to 0 scripts? And this girl who's going to be in the race actually teleported to my house to help Pearlie and myself get to 0 scripts. Do you know what I look like?
No hair?
I look like I had, well, first of all, I was bare naked, no hair. And I said, can I go like this? And she says, here, wear this. So she gives me an alpha. I put on the freaking alpha, and all of a sudden, all I am is a freaking head. A head with no hair, floating in the air. I'm like, okay. She goes, oh, you still have scripts. You have to take off your bridge. I'm like, my bridge. And I'm looking at my teeth going, I don't have a fucking bridge. But she said, oh, it's a Second Life bridge.
No.
All right, how do you do that? She's telling us, and we're looking, trying to figure out how we take off our Second Life bridge, and we finally get teleported just in time for her to get in the race, because she was in the race, and we're there in the audience, and everybody's going, screaming at us, sit down, sit down. Well, I'm a fucking head. I can't even see my ass. I don't, where the hell, how can I see to sit? So I look, I go to nearby people, and I find my friend Pearlie. And I see her sitting, so I click next to her and I sit. Well, we couldn't see shit. And this girl spent nearly a half hour getting us ready to go there. And we talked to each other and we said, fuck this shit, and we left. I don't want to face that girl tonight after this, but I'm going to. I feel really badly about it. So what? Anyway, time's almost over, but I do have some other horrible events that happened to me in Second Life recently. I multitask and I'm suck at it. And I was talking to Hacker in an IM and somebody else and playing a game, and all of a sudden I was patrolling too and landed at one of the sims that I patrol for the anti-griefers, and there's a Linden. I'm like, oh my God, Dan Linden, the real one, not the fake guy that I see at the other sim, the real Dan Linden. I'm like, oh my God. So I am Dan Linden. Oh my God, a real Linden. It's so nice to see a real Linden and meet a real Linden. But I'm also IMing Hacker at the same time. That was very bad. I'm horrible. And I am who I think is Hacker. I just had to meet one Linden in person. Dan looks like a noob in this sim. His profile picture isn't so bad. And then I realized I sent it to Dan Linden.
Oh, God.
What'd he say?
I said, gosh, wrong window. Oops, wrong window. LOL,
God, how many times have I used that?
How come you're so old in here and you look like that? Your profile picture doesn't. And he goes, I am testing avatar stuff. And I go, oh, cool. I say, well, finally nice to meet a Linden and one who speaks back. We patrol here, some, the Templars and the Green Lanterns. He goes, I need to log. Have a good weekend. Yeah, I don't think I'll see Dan anymore. I hope you guys still like me, but I got to get off because we're going to the races. Anybody want to freaking...
Oh, yeah, we're going to the races. Great job, Why Not? Wonderful.
Why Not? That was awesome. Woohoo.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was all true.